So there are a few things as good as when a brand finally listens to its users by introducing a feature that people want or implementing some sort of a design specification that people have been asking for. And that is what Google just did with the new Google Pixel Watch 3. Lovers of the Pixel Watches or smartwatches in general have been asking for a bigger watch from Google, which seems frustrating when you consider the fact that Apple and Samsung and even Garmin have had this in the bag for a while. And guess what Google did? They made it bigger. Now, the Pixel Watch 3 came in two sizes this time around, a 41 and 45mm band. Most importantly, they did all this without sacrificing lightness or comfortability, as the bigger Pixel Watch 3 is just 7 grams heavier than the typical 41mm band of the Pixel watches. Now, unless you possess the ability of a weight scale, such a difference is generally not noticeable. So for the past 2 or 3 months, I have been using the Pixel Watch 3, and when we put everything into consideration, is the Pixel Watch 3, which costs $150 more than the Pixel Watch 2, a better buy? Let's find out. My name is Coinsola, but you can call me KJ. Okay, Google didn't really try to do much when it came to the design and the aesthetics of the Pixel Watch 3, as it maintains similar design features as the Pixel Watch 2. When it decided to change things, it was slight implementations that elevated the aesthetics of the Pixel Watch 3 over the Watch 2. One of those changes, Google shrank the screen to body ratio of the Pixel Watch 3 by making the watch have a 16% smaller bezel than the Watch 2, giving the smaller version 10% more screen and the bigger version 40% more. That's a lot. Google also introduced new color options this time around, adding a touch of refinement and personality to the Pixel Watch 3 lineup. Now, the 41mm model comes in finishes similar to the Pixel Watch 2, such as matte obsidian with a matte black band, porcelain with a polished silver, and hazel with champagne gold. However, the 41mm band features a new polished silver case with a rose quartz band, which is similar to the new colors on the Pixel 9 Pro and the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Now, comparing the Pixel Watch 3 and the Pixel Watch 2 when it comes to their displays is like day and night. Now, the Pixel Watch 3 maintains the custom 3D Corning Gorilla Glass 5 used in the Pixel Watch 2, and this is great because Gorilla Glass can withstand sudden impacts 2.5 times more than the Apple Watch Series 10 and the Samsung Galaxy 7 watch. But don't try this at home, and even though it can withstand a shatter resistance test, the Pixel Watch 3, just like the Pixel Watch 2, is very low on scratch resistance. Now, to be exact, is about 3 times more likely to suffer a scratch than the Galaxy Watch 7 or the Apple Watch Series 10. Now, the Pixel Watch 3 also maintains the always-on display feature and has a refresh rate for up to 1 to 60 Hz, which is kind of the industry standard for premium watches. But in my experience, it just feels like the Pixel Watch 3 is smoother than the Pixel Watch 2, is less slaggy. Maybe that is down to its chip inside the watch itself. But in the world of smartwatches, 60 Hz is pretty high standard and smooth and responsive at the same time. So when I was using the Pixel Watch 2 sometime last year and even this year, I think my biggest complaint was the brightness. I mean, why get a smartwatch if you can't use it on the brightest of days? Now, this is where I think the Pixel Watch 3 outshines the Pixel Watch 2. It provides up to 2000 nits of max brightness, 1000 nits more than the Pixel Watch 2. This makes the Pixel Watch 3 your best bet if you often spend time in the sun, because 2000 nits is well above the standard of brightness needed for a sunny day, while 1000 nits is just very average. So despite being twice as bright as the Pixel Watch 2, the Ultra panel display technology of the Pixel Watch 3 ensures that it doesn't really compromise battery life due to the capabilities to ramp down the refresh rate from 60 Hz to 1 Hz when displaying static content, so just similar to your smartphones. So it's not that the Pixel Watch 3 ultimately offers a better display than the Pixel Watch 2, is that it does all this without sacrificing the battery life. And speaking of the battery life, people complain about the battery life on the Pixel Watch 2, and I'm happy to say that the battery life on the Pixel Watch 3 is noticeably better. Although Google does claim the watch can provide 24 hours of battery life, the Pixel Watch 3 surpasses 24 hours on an active day. With the Pixel Watch 2, I can get up to 24 hours battery life on an active day, and that includes the always-on display, sleep tracking, fitness tracking, and all that good stuff. Under the same usage, the Pixel Watch 3 can go up to maybe 36 to 40 hours on a good day. Now, on battery saver mode, the Pixel Watch 3 can give you 2 days of battery life if you're careful. Now, in addition to having a better battery life, the Pixel Watch 3 can charge from 0 to 100 in just about an hour. Now, the smaller version can go from 0 to 50 in 24 minutes, 0 to 80 in 35 minutes, and 0 to 100 in 60 minutes. This is considerably faster than the Pixel Watch 2, which can be charged from 0 to 100 in 75 minutes. Yes, it's 15 minutes slower, but that time does go a long way. But you know what? People that wanted a bigger watch, the bigger 45mm band size Pixel Watch 3 forgoes that advantage and can only go from 0 to 100 in 80 minutes, which is 20 minutes slower than the smaller variant, and of course, a lot slower, or 5 minutes slower, than the Pixel Watch 2. Don't get me wrong, that is still very fast, and if you want that extra size that the 45mm band offers, a 20-minute difference in charging speeds wouldn't really affect you, if that makes sense. So fitness and tracking is where the Pixel Watch 3 improved a lot from the Pixel Watch 2, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, the primary reason why you're buying a smartwatch is for fitness tracking. So it just makes sense that Google consistently or constantly tries to make this functionality better. So what changed with the Pixel Watch 3? Well, the first is that the Pixel Watch 3 significantly improves indoors and outdoor workouts. It incorporates this new Fitbit feature called Cardio Load, which measures your level of exertion during a workout. So basically, Cardio Load assigns a rating to each workout session that shows you how hard you are working your heart. So basically, how hard your heart is beating. Try saying that fast 3 times. Also, one of my favorite features, they just introduced this with the Pixel Watch 3, is Custom Run. And this is one of the few things I like because I can stick with it at any time. So with this feature, I created a custom run that includes 2 15-minute intense runs and a 2-minute rest in between. So while running, I kept getting real-time guidance through haptic cues and audios telling me to maintain a certain pace or stop for rest. And it gets better. So with Fitbits, the Pixel Watch 3 can then analyze your past runs to create a personalized run that is tailored to optimize your body and what you can do. So with all that being said, is the Pixel Watch 3 better than the Pixel Watch 2, or should you even be buying the Pixel Watch 3? Well, it does offer significant improvements in the display aspect and of course noticeable improvements in the battery life. But is that really enough? Is that a reason to buy this? And I think, now that I think about it, I think I'm even asking the wrong questions. I think the questions we're meant to be asking is this: are the improvements on the Pixel Watch 3 compelling enough to justify that price difference? Now, based on the display and the battery life, I don't really think so. The improvement to the display is pretty good and appeals to some users, and the battery life improvements is not really that big between the Pixel Watch 3 and the Pixel Watch 2. The larger screen, on the other hand, is a big selling point to a lot of people. I am one of them. So if that is you, you're looking for a bigger screen, you're looking for better battery, and of course a brighter display, then of course the Pixel Watch 3 is definitely an upgrade from the Pixel Watch 2. We also have to factor in the fitness enthusiast when we talk about the Pixel Watch 3. They added a ton of new features when it comes to fitness, running, or lifting weights. But if you're okay with the current capabilities of the Pixel Watch 2 and you don't really care about the new features on the Pixel Watch 3, that is the tracking, the battery life, or even the display, then I think sticking to the Pixel Watch 2 just makes a lot of sense. Thank you guys for watching this video. What do you guys think of the Pixel Watch 3? Is it better than the Watch 2? Comment down below and let me know. And as always, subscribe if you like this video, like for the algorithm to pick it up. And with all that being said, my name is KJ, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.